Hey guys, sorry this video is a day late. I just had a really busy week. As you can imagine, it's Thanksgiving week. I'm off from school, but one of my best friends came home. I had a role-playing game to run. I had to go. I had a bunch of chores to do. It's just busy, and I just totally forgot. When I say one of my best friends came home, like he was in Florida for 5 months. So even though today's Thanksgiving, I'm having trouble getting to the spirit of things and being thankful for stuff. Um, I am just kind of bummed about the whole Michael Brown situation. I really think that Darren Wilson should have been indicted, and I mean, I would do your saltine challenge video, Sam, but I just don't feel it's appropriate with what's going on right now in the world. I just I can't get into the fun spirit of shoving a bunch of saltines in my mouth. That's what bothers me the most. Not that he's innocent, but that he's not even getting a trial. I mean, there's tons of probable cause. The National Bar Association um, has actually come out and said that the prosecutor who was the prosecutor for the grand jury did an awful job at the cross examination. They said a 1 year law student could do a better job at cross examining that witness. Easily read Darren Wilson's story, and it doesn't hold up. That he got beat senselessly, but he was able to shoot Michael Brown in the head, execution style, no problem. And also, if you see the images of him after the attack, he has one red mark on his face, and that's it. He refused to get medical treatment. Um, he didn't put in a police report or incident report, which is illegal, until he had enough time to come up with a story. Um, Also, the and people who say this isn't about race, I need to say something to you. The KKK, the Ku Klux Klan, a group that is literally their whole job is to suppress minorities. That's what they're formed for. I'm not sure why they're still allowed to exist, but they exist because of freedom of speech or something. They exist and they supported Darren Wilson. How could it not be about, and neo-Nazis too, supported Darren Wilson? How could this not be about race? Holocaust survivors and civil rights leaders have come out in the support of Michael Brown. Those are the people who come out, Holocaust survivors, people who lived through the Holocaust, think that Michael Brown is worth supporting. Like they've gone through the worst atrocity that has happened in like the last century. And they're like, man, this guy was murdered. Not the KKK though. The KKK is like, yeah, black person dead, awesome. The grand jury, so grand jury is 9 out of 12 votes to indict or to not indict. Um, so there were 9 white people and 3 black people. Can you guess which 9 people voted to indict? Or to not indict, I'm sorry. I'd also like to say that the prosecutor has cops in his family and has a cop in his family who died on the force. And because of this, the Brown family asked to get another prosecutor because of bias. Um, and with the case of a grand jury is there is only a prosecutor. There is no defense, and it's pretty much up to the prosecutor to indict. The prosecutor can pick whatever evidence they want. There's no admissible or non-admissible evidence. They just get to put everything up there, and it's 1 in 10,000. 1 in 10,000 is the statistic that don't indict, and that's because the prosecutor chose that to put up whatever evidence that they would feel would not make an indictment. Um, there were like 50 witnesses not called on. I might be, that number is probably a little smaller, but I think it is like close to like there's like at least 30 witnesses who weren't called on. The cross examination was just awful. There were so many holes in the story, and like the fact that he said that he was beating on him and stopped to give the cigars to his friend and then started beating on him again. But like during that time, the officer would have had time to retreat, like Darren was, or like pull out his gun. Um, it's and the fact that he was like, and the fact that he said he was like 30 feet away from the car when he shot him, but he was found 140 feet away from the car. That's an approximate number. It might have been more like 130 or 150. I'm like ranging it there. Um, I've read all of the evidence. I've read the coronation reports. He wasn't shot in the hand. He was shot in the forearm, the chest, and the head. Oh, and the triceps as well. Um, the, there's just so much. There's so many holes in the story, um, and it's just so odd that like he has support from minority suppressing people. I'm finding it hard to think of what to be thankful for, but I'm thankful for the people who see this as a problem. I'm thankful for the people out there protesting right now. Um, and I'm ashamed that I didn't go out and protest. I should have been out there, but uh, maybe I will. Maybe there's still things I can do, I'm sure. Um, and I'm thankful that I'm still alive. That I'm a white person who didn't get shot and isn't missing Thanksgiving because he's dead, and his family isn't missing him. Um, just for the fact that I am a middle class white man, like that's just I just totally lucked out. Um, and it's awful that this kid, this college bound kid, it's it doesn't even matter that he's college bound. He's a person. He's a black just because he's like black and college bound. Like that shouldn't even be a justification. This person is dead, um, just because he's black. So I'm sorry if I lose any of the 30 viewers I have from this. Well, me and you have, Sam, but I know you agree with me politically about this, and I can't not take a stand. I can't not do a video about it. Happy Thanksgiving, I guess. Another day, another adventure.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Awesome.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving.